what transpired in a hurried huddle of Prime Minister-chaired Cabinet Committee on Security, India's apex panel when it comes to security matters, on Wednesday evening may not immediately be revealed. But the meeting with Home Minister Amit Shah rushing back from Kashmir to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who had to cut short his Saudi Arabia visit by a day, will most entirely focus on an Indian government response to Tuesday's brutal massacre of more than 24 tourists in the Baisaran Valley in Kashmir's Pahalgam. While the attack has been claimed to have been made by an outfit called the Resistance Front, which is actually a proxy of the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the real backer is the Pakistani state, which is on a relentless mission to divert the public eye from a failed country steeped in economic and political distress. The location was carefully chosen by the terrorists. Pahalgam is a must-visit for any tourist. Baisaran is also not very easily accessible, and security forces would take time to react to launch a counter. But the terrorists did come with deadly intent to kill as many as possible and to fan communal hatred. And the timing too was opportune. It took place on a day that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had landed in Saudi Arabia for an official visit. Saudi Arabia, one must remember, of late has been favoring the Indian position of resolving the Kashmir dispute bilaterally just between India and Pakistan. The attack also happened at a time when US Vice President J.D. Vance was traveling across India in a widely publicized visit along with his Indian origin wife Usha. A terror attack at this time would make Kashmir a talking point. There are already past precedents of terror attacks in Kashmir when senior American officials are on an India visit. Interestingly, just 3 days before the Pahalgam attack, on April 19th, Pakistan had inked an agreement with Afghanistan not to allow the use of the territories for any terror activities against each other. The implication in the Indian context is that with its western frontier with Afghanistan taken care of, Pakistan-based terrorists could easily be steered to its eastern frontiers in Kashmir. But the big question now is when, what and how big will the Indian payback be? What will be the achievement aims of such a counter-operation? For one thing, there is already a gain for New Delhi in the battle for the hearts and minds in Kashmir. Perhaps for the first time, Kashmiris have declared their total solidarity for the victims in the Pahalgam massacre, with many leading newspapers by registering their condemnation of terror and outrage by printing their front pages in black, even as a complete Band engulfed the valley.